So you are asking yourself, how do I stop gambling? And you've probably been struggling with this for quite a while, or at the minimum, you've realized that you seriously want to make a change. And first, I just want you to know that you're definitely not alone. There are 2.5 million adults in the US alone that are suffering from a severe gambling addiction. And there's another 5 to 8 million that have a mid to moderate gambling problem. And these are just the people who are willing to admit it. And most people with a problem won't ever admit it or try to fix it. So the fact that you're even asking about how to stop gambling means that you're part of a very few who are deciding to make a change. And I commend you for that. But let's actually talk about this. What are the things that you can actually do today to begin your journey to stop gambling, step by step? The first thing that you need to understand is that gambling is not just a typical bad habit. Stopping is not just about willpower. And it's not some moral failure that you're struggling with this. Gambling is a behavioral addiction. And it's one that's engineered to hijack your brain. The wins, the near misses, the hope of just one more bet. All of that is designed to keep you hooked. So when quitting feels impossible, it's not because you're weak. It's because you're fighting something that has been designed to be extremely addictive. And honestly, that's actually good news. Because once you understand that, you actually have what you need to be able to beat it. So if you want to stop gambling, the first thing you gotta do is you gotta get real with yourself. And you can do this gently. It doesn't have to be this process of something that you have to be so ashamed of, right? I want you to write this down. I want you to get a pen and a piece of paper or a pencil, and I want you to write this down. How often do you gamble? How much have you lost? How much time is this taking from your life? And how is all of this actually making you feel? Take your time, and I want you to write down your answers to those questions. You can make rough approximations, and if you have actual records, then definitely go back and actually look through your records and find the exact amounts. And on that last one, right, this isn't just about money, right? This is about the anxiety, the guilt, all of the stuff that's going on in your head. And writing this down matters because it shifts control back to the rational part of your brain, the part that gambling throws out the window. Writing things down activates your prefrontal cortex, which is responsible for rational decision making, and it deactivates your amygdala, which is responsible for your fear and anxiety responses. And so this part, step one right here, is really important. So please don't skip it. And to be clear, you're not doing this to punish yourself, right? You're just doing this to wake yourself up. Now, step two is to identify your triggers. You don't just gamble willy-nilly whenever. There's always something that comes before you place a bet. It might be stress. It might be boredom. It might just be a bad day. Maybe you're seeing a game on TV or a notification comes up on your phone. You got to figure out what it is that triggers the urge. And I want you to take some time to write those things down too. You can't stop a behavior that you don't understand. And once you bring things that are happening in your subconscious to your conscious brain, then it loses a lot of its power. Step three is to cut off access. And this part can be really uncomfortable, but it's non-negotiable. If you really want to stop gambling, you have to make it harder to do. That means blocking gambling websites, deleting betting apps, using app or site blockers, and avoiding places and situations that are tied to gambling. You have to bring discipline out of the equation and make this more about environmental design. Designing your life so that you don't even have these temptations. You don't want to fight temptation. You want to just remove it. Now, step 4 is to replace the habit. Your brain doesn't like empty space, right? If you remove gambling without replacing it, your brain is just going to pull you right back in. You got to have some sort of a replacement behavior, something that gives you some momentum, some progress, maybe even a physical outlet. For a lot of people, it's just exercise. For others, it might be learning a new skill. It might be reading. It might be building something. But I want you to do something that will allow you to track your progress in a different area of your life. You need something where you can set goals, track wins, and really feel like you're going somewhere. And replace betting and getting a couple of dollars from some good luck or bad luck losing money with real wins that meaningfully move your life forward. Now, step 5 is to get support and accountability. And the thing is, most people try to do all of this alone, and that's the real reason why it fails. You don't need to tell the whole world what you're going through. You just need someone. It could be a friend, a family member, a support group. You need someone or a system even to hold you accountable. Because willpower, it will run out, but that support and those people around you, that won't. External accountability is one of the strongest tools that you have. And if you're watching this and you're thinking, I've tried this before and I failed, that doesn't mean that you can't stop gambling. It means that you might not have had the right structure in place. People are out there beating this every day, quietly, imperfectly, and really with one decision at a time. And you can too. Now, this is a problem that I care deeply about, which is why we're building something called No Dice. And it's an app designed to help people track, understand, and take control of their gambling habits. So if this video resonated with you, or you know someone who needs something like that, we're giving away 500 free memberships to the first people who join the waitlist. And you can find that at the link in the description down below. So go ahead, check that out, join the waiting list, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.